Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos.
Paper, baby, one piece on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Nix from the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Iwikin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action. Now Williams. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix to the air. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Broncos at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
That's good. Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Nix. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Matthew Golden, 30 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
2nd down and 4. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Saquon Barkley. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John A. Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On play action, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
7-yard line. A gain of 9.
To throw is Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Matthew Golden with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Williams looking to do it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll get this out to Tootin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Williams. As he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold us. Let's get the ball back for us.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, Nix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they'll This is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Matthew Golden, 34 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw there to Strange. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Thomas brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 yards. That's another Jaguars first.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Quick throw complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 32.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Nix. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars.
He's back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
What is going on?
Turton is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.